Okay, so today's knot, I'm going to do a candy cane. So I've got this selection box of rope, some paracord. I've dug out the white and the red, and what we're going to do is make a candy cane with this striped pattern and curl it over like that. What I need is a piece of wire to hold the shape. So I don't have any wire at the moment, but I do have this quite suitable pipe cleaner instead. So I'm going to use this pipe cleaner as the central core. So when I do something new that I haven't seen, and there's no instruction for it, what I do is, so I've got my notebook here. I'll draw a picture of what I'm after. Now, I'm not too sure what the height is at the moment, so I'll fill that in a minute. I've got two cords I'm going to need. I don't know the length. These are bundles of 3 meters. So what I'll do is I'll measure what's left over, and then I'll know how much I need. Then I've got my rough plan, so I'm going to start up with a friendship knot, and then I'm going to wall up. So it's a wall knot. The way I remember it is walls come up and crowns come down, and words paint fit 1,000 words. So I've got a little crown, I know that comes down onto your head, and walls, they get built up, and that's how I remember the difference between walls and crowns. So yeah, this is what I do for when I make notes of my knots. So let's get on with it. So like I say, I've got 3 meters of the white, and I've got 3 meters of the red. I'm going to start off with a friendship knot. Okay, so what I've got here is my 2 cords crossed over. I've got the white going this way, so 1.5 meters, 1.5 meters. The red, 1.5 meters, 1.5 meters this way. I know 3 meters is going to be too much, but I'd rather have too much than too little when I'm working out a project, because I don't want to have to start again. So like I say, we're going to start off with a friendship knot, which is, it's basically a wall knot anyway. But so I'm going to bring this one down, and this one's going to go up. I would use a bit of tape, or if you had it, a cork board with a pin. That'd be a great way of starting this off. So this one's going to go over, and under this one. And then lastly, this one's going to go over and under this one. So this is the shape we're looking for. So like an N and a number 2 or 2 S's, however you want to see it. But that's the start of it. So you should get this pattern at the start. There you go. Now I do need to put the wire in at one point, but I'm going to build a couple of them up first. Okay, so we've got the first one done, and before we go any further, I'm going to make it a bit easier for myself and just wind up some of these. Use some elastic bands, and it'll make it a lot easier to work with. So I'll just start off by just folding this up The reason why I'm going to do it this way is because I should be able to pull them out and make it easier to untie. There you go, and I'll do that for the other 4. Okay, so now I have all 4 cords bundled up, and then I started to wall the knots. So that was the ones that go up, and I decided that it didn't look right and I prefer to crown. So when I did my first notes, I did think about doing crown. I realized that is the one I want to do, so let's do that now. This is a trickier part, getting it started. So luckily with a crown, because everything goes down, you're just going to go over, 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 and then that last one's got to poke through that first one. So leave it nice and open when you start. Pull these all reasonably tight. Now what I need to do is to put in the wire. What I might do is actually, I'll just bend that over. Let's hook that over. Let's hook that over that. Okay, so now I've got my pipe cleaner hooked around that first strand there and just wound up so it's nice and strong now. It's not going to pop out. Now I can tighten up the cords around it. I prefer to go around a couple of times just to make sure it's all tight. Yep, happy with that. And then I just carry on. So like I say, a crown knot, so it's going to go over, 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 and that's our first one. That's going to go through that gap there. Just pull that tight. So it's not that easy to see at the moment, but the spiral is going this way. So it will be red, red. The next red will be there. So yeah, and just keep going. So just keep going over and pull them tight. Okay, so what I think is one length is not going to be enough to hold its shape. So I'm going to use 2. Hopefully that will be strong enough. So I'm just going to twist these together. And hopefully when I knot this bit, it'll have enough wire to keep its shape. Okay, so that has taken about 28 minutes, 29 minutes to tie. So just bear that in mind. What I'm going to do now is cut and melt these, try and hide them in a little bit. Then I'll measure what I've got length left. And then I'll need a hanging loop. So I've got this thinner red cord, which is a similar red. It's a little bit darker, but that's the closest thing I've got. And I'm going to use a hanging loop for there. So when you melt these, they get incredibly hot, so you need to be really careful. You don't want to melt them enough for them to burn, but just get a hot, loopy mess. Because once they burn, they don't look so nice. Okay, so out of the 4, I think these 2 are the prettiest, so I'm going to make sure that's on the outside. There's our candy cane. Okay, so that used 2 meters 20 in total. So I'd say you need at least 230 because you need that at least to play with at the end. But if you want to be safe, then you want 240. So that would be a good length for you to work with. So this candy cane was 6 inches in height with probably about 8 in length. Yeah, about 8 in length. So yeah. Anyway, I hope that you found that interesting and would like to give it a go. And thanks for watching.